long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense moving to a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first half.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He's moving out of the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. The Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. A short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Keeper for the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And the returner decides to signal. Ball handed to the running back. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching it. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And now the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Great move in the open field. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And here's the handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver makes the catch, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that previous play. They'll give it to the back. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Drops back from the shotgun. Looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. quarterback escapes the pocket. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. It's a fumble. The offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, the defense makes a huge...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going to try to use his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. long enough and good.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they get him down after the completion. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes it.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back's got it again. Powering through the defender. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the comeback continues. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
We got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
Running it back. It's Murphy. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. As the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up the third down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And that is no good. After the miss, still losing by 5.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Breaking free at the 35. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A change of direction. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And they've got him, a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Swings away from the defender. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They're going to run it here. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's caught.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
The back's got it. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense comes out needing a score in this one-possession game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Now, there's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. Going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.